Mustang number 2. You guys remember my 93? That one's sitting in the garage. I got a lot of updates coming for that car. New suspension, supercharger, heads. Got a lot to do to that car. I know I've been late with getting a replacement video for the old exhaust, but I'll get a new one. In the meantime, this is a 92 GT. Just got back from paint a few weeks ago, but I want to give an exhaust video of this car. Put brand new exhaust on it from the headers back. So a little bit of a budget build, but sounds really nice. The car's got an E-cam. It's got a Typhoon intake. The headers are SVE. The X-pipe is SVE. And I've got Mac Pro Chamber dumps. Let me show you those. You can probably see those right there. 2.5 inch all the way around. Nothing crazy, no 3 inch. No forced induction on this car, so I don't think it needs it. But it's strong. Something about that E-cam. Get up above 3,000, 3,500 RPM and it starts to pull. A little bit different than the other car. It feels different. Let's go for a ride. Figuring I really need to get a mount if I'm going to take you guys for drives all the time. But I'm not a YouTuber, right? Just a normal guy. Alright, let's do this. Neighborhood's a little different. We got houses going up everywhere. You guys will recognize the road though. A little bit boomy inside the car when you start going. Once you're at speed though, it sort of mellows out. It's not too bad. Go for a little bit longer drive. So these houses are all new. I don't know if you're going to see those burnout strips from before, but I don't know where they are. They're not here. Third gear, a little bit of pickup sound. Take you on the main road and hear what it sounds like when you're cruising. I'm gonna try not to make the video long because I'm not real good at editing, so this is gonna have to be a one take, one shot deal. Sunday morning, October. A little bit cold out. Perfect for the car. It loves it. A little bit of drop it off. See, fairly quiet right now. I'm going about 55 miles an hour, fourth gear. Not too loud. It's really just loud when you're idling and when you're like putzing around, going about 5-10 miles an hour, trying to stay first gear. Not too bad. I like the sound. It's different than the Flowmasters. It's a little deeper, a little throatier, but it's different. Just different. It sounds to me more like the old school Mustangs. I know the 40s, the Super 40s that I have in 93, they're not your traditional Mustang Flowmaster 40s from back in the day. So they're a little bit higher pitched, maybe, not as deep. But I gotta say, I like that sound better, and I get a ton of compliments on that car. This one, I get compliments on it too. It's just a different sound. So for those of you guys that are looking for a difference, maybe I'll get a new video up of the other car soon. Maybe even today if I'm lucky with time. I'm taking the kids out to the farm, get some pumpkins, do some stuff with the family. But maybe I'll get that other one up and you can have a back-to-back update video of what the other one sounds like versus this one. I'm driving one-handed, don't mind me crossing the lanes. 65 miles an hour. Speedo's on this one. 373 gears. It's got the speedometer, little plastic insert thing that gets the speedometer on. So we're just about right. My other car, I changed the gears from a 410 down to a 355. That one, the speedometer's off. When it says I'm going about 65, I'm going closer to 80. So I need to update that car, but there's so much to do to it. I've not been getting into it much. I want to get this car taken care of. Like I said, it got back from paint. This car is a flip car. So what I did was I picked up this car for a really good price with the supercharger, the heads, got the rims, got a really mint interior. Don't know if you guys can see it, but it's got 81,000 miles and some change, original. The car came out of a barn in Indiana, and it's fun. It's a fun car. It's a good car. The guy had it running 13s and tried to put a supercharger and heads on it. Couldn't figure out how to tune it. Had an Anderson PMS, and him and his dad tried to do it and didn't know what they're doing, unfortunately. So it just sat for years. I picked it up. It needed paint. It needed some care. So I took the engine apart, cleaned up everything, new gaskets. You know, not too much to the suspension on this car. Actually, not anything to the suspension, other than just taking the wheels off for a while. I put them on my 93, drove it that way for a bit. Put them back on this car because it just got back from paint, and I'm going to be ready to sell this car soon. But the 93 is going to get some attention. I've really got a lot of stuff going in on that car. I'm trying to remember what. I've just got boxes and boxes of parts in the basement. So you'll see the difference on that, and I'm going to refamiliarize myself with what I've accumulated over the last year and a half, because it's just sitting in my room in the basement waiting to be installed. And I wanted to get this car done, get this car finished up, so that I didn't have to worry about two projects. I like a running car, at the very least one, and then, you know, the other one can be a project. And this one has been a project for a little bit. All right, hold on. So 50 or 80 miles an hour. I'm not gonna go too crazy. Back it down here. Sorry for the jitteriness. Like I said, I'm not a YouTuber, right? But for those of you that want to hear it, hopefully you like this. Alright, I'm about to cut you back. I think what I'll do is pull over quickly just to do another walk around. So this isn't too long of a video, but I'll let you hear the exhaust one more time, and I'm going to cut it out. I will make another video, I promise, of the 93, and I'll talk about some of the mods I have. I do want to familiarize myself with all the stuff I have in boxes, but just endless parts. It's a never-ending thing with these cars. You want them to be perfect, and it takes a little while, but you get there, and it's just part after part after part, step by step, one by one. All right, quick walk around. Gotta say, I like the drop on this. It's got iBox. I think they're the Pro Kit 2-inch drop. It's 18-inch Cobra R's, I think they are, 4-lug. Car's pretty clean. I got new fog lights for it because you can see the driver's side one is busted. This is original factory paint. I didn't paint it any different color. My 93 has race red, which is a newer color, so that one's not factory, but this is the factory 92 GT color. Alright guys, one more shot of the rear end for sound. I'm gonna call it a day. Have a good weekend, guys. SVE headers, SVE X-pipe, 2.5-inch Mac Pro dumps.